What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoisiBoi here, and I'm back with some more Bloodborne, and we're going to be continuing on with the playthrough. But before we get started, guys, remember, if you're liking this series so far, remember to like my shit and subscribe to my shit. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because I love to hear feedback and your comments in the comments section below. Also, I'm going to leave in the description below a link to Sly Guy and Hitman's channel. They have reinvigorated my love for this game, so I'm going to go through, do this playthrough, a walkthrough, so to speak, with the Logarius Wheel on my +7, baby. It's doing some mighty damage at +7. As you can see, this actually transforms to the power of the wheel and manifests their lingering rage in a show of their utter brilliance. Pretty good little description there, even though we joined the Vile Bloods, but I'm at level 37, so we're not doing too bad. I was thinking of having the Whirligig as my second weapon, but probably not, to be honest. Have the cannon on my arm. Got the old hunter's garb as well, though the hunter's garb. One day the hunters disappeared, and the Yarnamites began to whisper the hunter's sin. Drunk with the blood, queuing after the beast, they pass on to the nightmares. So pretty much once the hunters die, they go into the hunter's nightmare. And that's pretty much what we were seeing in the last episode. A bit of a suicide mission in that last one, guys. Died a lot. I'm lucky I haven't got a counter on, but in today's episode we're going to go to Hemwick Charnel Lane. A bit of an annoying little place, but if we have time, I'm going to try and go through Canehurst Castle as well and pick up a few items and weapons, armour and weapons I should say, to level up and all that kind of stuff, because one of the beauty of this game is that you can actually sell weapons and armour that you're not using, which is great because there are some weapons and armour that, oh my god, sell for a shit ton of echoes. Don't think there was anything back there. So pretty much going to be like taking like an underground path almost. This place can get a bit difficult if you're a lower level like me, especially this part here, but I will show you a few things you can do to hopefully get down safer than I do. Hopefully. There are actually guys with guns kicking around. It's just funny because you can't even really see them until they've fired their weapon. They seem to just blend into the background. And when you're trying to like dodge these dogs, you know, look at that. Took off 3/4 of my health. Oh, man, just by getting hit by dogs, so you do want to be careful. You can turn around and fight them if you want. I'm not going to bother. Nothing really in that area that you need to worry about. You just need to try and pop this lantern before anything else. Oh. Invincible frames going on there, people. And there's the old crazy ladies. I'm gonna tank through all you motherfuckers. And these guys are crazy. But don't be fooled because they do pack a wallop. A few twin shards down here. I think I'm looking for chunks now to level up this weapon even more. Like, there are a couple of chunks around. I might be able to go to +8 by the end of this episode, so hopefully they'll go down well. So I should probably start thinking about the blood rocks we're going to have to get. I'm pretty sure the closest one is probably the Nightmare Mensis, which is coming up later on. A bit of a, well, by the name, Nightmare of Mensis. Yes, it is a fucking nightmare. God, that is so creepy, man. Like, come on. I think one of the other blood rocks you can get too, so it's totally up to if you want to do it, but I think near the end of the game you can actually get a second one by collecting 60 Madman's Knowledge to get 60 insight. So if you've got 60, I think it's near the end of the game you can actually buy blood rocks. Well, actually one with 60 insight. There's also one in the DLC, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple in the Chalice dungeons. I don't think I'm going to run a Chalice dungeon in this one, guys. I'm just going to do straight story. So there are potentially 3 we can get. I'm obviously going to need one for the wheel, one for the cannon, so that's 2 out of the 3 done. So if I want the 3rd one, I'm going to have to collect 60 insight, which is probably going to be the hardest one to get. Because getting 60 insight isn't, like, it's not hard, but it's not exactly easy. And as you've been seeing through this walkthrough, I've been actually using insight to collect twin shards and blood shards, you know, so I'm not exactly saving my insights. So I know where we can get 2, so we can definitely have our cannon and our wheel at +10, so that's pretty much a done deal. But we also have to think about secondary weapons. Like I do want to use a pistol, obviously, but don't have to use the pistol, that's all. Like, I can just use it for parries. It doesn't have to be upgraded to do parries, that's what I'm saying. Look at this motherfucker. And we're doing some pretty nice damage, getting people in one hit, which is always good. I don't want to linger too much around this area, so I will be running not quite now, but I will be running through a lot of things instead of stopping and getting it. Later on in the game, where we probably get to halfway, maybe 3/4, I will be collecting stuff, like especially Carol runes, which is actually what we're going to do today. We, in order for us to use Carol runes, we need to get the Carol rune tool, so I completely missed that. So that's pretty much why we've come here to fight the witches, so that we can acquire the rune tool and actually start equipping runes onto us to enhance us. Enhance. Bone marrow ash, that'll be good for our axe. Our axe. Our cannon, sorry. There's that big buff. Oh shit. Fuck, I'm sure he walked across there. You big motherfucker. Be safe. Head on down here. Oh, cop that cannon, bitch. Gotta love that cannon time, y'all. This bitch throwing shit at us. There's actually a rune coming up that I probably won't get now. I'm probably gonna run straight past it, but I will mention it on the way through. Not gonna worry about that item either. I think it's just a soul item. But yeah, there is actually a Carol rune coming up. I might just get it off camera, to be honest. It's a pain in the butt. Well, not really, but I probably will just get it off camera, just so that I can just go straight to the bosses. I was at twin shards too, so we are just looking for chunks, but I think if we get enough twin shards, maybe we can amp up the cannon to maybe +6 if we have enough. Now the Kel rune, the lake, I think it's lake, is down here somewhere. Right down the edge. Let's try tricky bit trying to push us off the edge. Of course we missed her and she almost killed us with her big hammer. That's bullshit, man, like honestly. We can take a hit from a fucking big boss, but can't take a pussy ass swing from a hammer, a wooden hammer. Like, yeah, it would hurt, but at the same time, we've taken shots from, you know, Gascoigne and, you know, Amelia survived. Yeah, 2 shots from that hammer almost killed me. Bullshit. It's actually dropping off here. To the right is actually where the Carol rune is. I think it's lake. Pretty sure it's lake. If we went right from here, it's actually down there somewhere. As you can see, there's fucking these goddamn dogs. They're everywhere. I think as in a previous video, I mentioned they're the bane of my existence. Everyone has had their run with dogs before. And my attempts are no different. That's not too bad. We're gonna go straight to the boss, not worry about these fuckers. Now this fight is relatively easy. There is, however... Ooh, lucky I got to that. Let's kind of give her a bit of attention and the booty. Oh, and she got me too. And as you can see, we've already taken off more than half of her health. Damn it, I was kind of hoping to get another hit on her. Now, I don't know how that didn't connect. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, really? Of course I wasn't going to connect. How silly of me. I'm pretty unlucky with this actual run. Like, I thought I would have killed her by now. Oh my gosh, I'm missing her. Where did she go to? Now the problem with this one is that if you can't actually find her in time, she'll actually summon her sister. Oh shit, and she pretty much starts firing that shit. Well, as you can see, I must have already hit her at some point because she's pretty much disappeared. But once you unlock the second one, you actually, and if you don't kill her fast enough, oh shit, she will actually resurrect her sister, which is crazy as fuck because they obviously have some sort of, resurrecting magic. And I've got invincible frames, dude. Oh shit, well then I didn't. Yeast. Oh, and here she goes. I think she's resurrecting her sister now. Yeah, see, there she is. Resurrected. Now if your weapon isn't strong enough, you can... Let's throw down. There's actually another way you can do this where you bring both their healths right down and then kill them. But as you can see, the power of the wheel. The power of the wheel. You can see we're doing some massive damage there. Beautiful, beautiful. That's why I like this wheel. It's such an underrated weapon. Like, it really is. What are we doing for time? 13 minutes. This is the rune tool I was talking about just down here. Pretty vital item that you need. So as you can see, it's with another hunter. Obviously been tortured. So let's go to it. Wheel badge, rune workshop tool. Runesmith Carol, student of Bergenworth, transcribed the inhuman utterings of the Great Ones into what we are now called Carol runes. The hunter who retrieves this workshop tool can etch Carol runes into the mind and attain their wondrous strength. Perverse Willem would have been proud of Carol's runes as if they do not rely upon the blood in any measure. So as we've spoken before about Master Willem and Master Lawrence, who both had different views on the manipulation of the blood. I think I spoke about it before, how Willem wanted to line his brain with eyes to become a great one, and Lawrence sought to speak the word of the great ones to actually transcend and beckon the great ones as well. So now actually in here I forgot to worry about, this is a madman's knowledge. I'm pretty sure this damn thing is... There's actually one of those scrambling beasts. It's hiding in here somewhere. I can hear him. Oh, there he is. Oh, what? Oh. Anyway, you can actually quit out and reset like I've done previous episodes, so let's do that. Let's find... There he is, little bastard. Oh. Oh, fuck. What have I done? Oh no, really? Stuck in a corridor, someone throwing fire at us. It's always a good time. Probably not the best place to fight. I think that scramble only had twin shards anyway, so it's not a big problem. Running a little bit low on vials, I guess. Did I pop that? I did. I think I've gotten everything now. Did I actually pop the lantern? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. So we'll go back to, actually, no. Do we... Oh no, we actually, what are we at? 15, 16 minutes. This probably won't take me very long. Kinda hoping maybe 10, 12 minutes maybe. Gonna need those elixirs. Gonna use one just so I don't have to worry about all these fucking dogs and shit. There's actually... I've got the Canehurst summon, so I can actually... There's a little bit of a animation coming up. If you have the summons, you actually have to meet them here at Charnel Lane, so I think it's by this big tombstone here. Yeah, that's the one. So if you're a fan of Back to the Future, we're going back to the future. Now take note of the horses. Who is there? No one. It's got that creepy music going, you know that. Ooh, shit, that gives me goosebumps. Really creepy ass shit. Oh fuck. Now you're supposed to just go straight into the carriage. I had the elixir on, so I was like a bit done out. But it just kind of seems like there's somebody watching us, isn't there? Or anyway, obviously a lot of lore to Canehurst Castle, a lot of background. But you'll get to see it's a brilliant area, a nice looking area. On the road again. So as you can see, it's like winter's coming. That kind of fucking like Castle Black type shit. So, but you just look at that landscape and the fact that it just, oh man, it's just, you can't fault this game on design. Oh, look at my guy, like, oh. He looks sick. Like, come on. And here we are for Second Castle Canehurst. Now, I told you to note those horses. Now, how long have we been here for? How long? A lot of weird shit's going down, y'all. Don't see no one around. Now we're just coming here to, we'll flick this lantern first. Now I do want to pick up a gem, and there's some armor and weapons I want to pick up here, just so that we can sell it all and actually, you know, pick up some decent echoes without even fighting anyone. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do here. I'm not going to really explore very much. We will eventually come back here because I've got to take on the boss of this area, but it won't be any time soon. I'll probably come here maybe... Not 100% sure. I like to come here after Rom. Maybe I'll come here before Rom. Oh, I'll see how we go. Pick up that item. Yeah, you can actually come around here because there's a gem just down here. And I usually like to pop a blue elixir because these fucking worm enemies are a pain in the fucking ass, man. Like, they really are. Like, they're so strong and they got heaps of health. Like, no shit, they'll probably kill me coming through here. Because they're fucking everywhere. They're so annoying. They really are. And we'll try and quickly make our way up into the castle doors. Hopefully my elixir can hold until then. I think I maybe just a little bit underleveled for this area. But after we've picked up all the armor and weapons that we're going to sell, we should have a pretty good stead. A solid, you know, a solid few items and shit, levels. And you actually come across those invisible ladies. Very, very weird. That's the Rider Palache. It's almost like a fencing weapon fused with a gun, a pistol, so when you transform it you can actually shoot. Pretty cool little weapon, good for skill users. I actually used it in my well, leveled it up a bit in my walkthrough that I did like, shit, I don't even know how long it was. What, 3 years ago or some shit. And so it's all eventually coming back to me, guys. Like, I hate grinding levels, you know, fighting enemies and shit. I hate doing that stuff. And these earlier parts in the game, you can actually just pick up items and armor quite easily and sell them off for a shit ton. And so, you know, I've been doing this run instead of, you know, actually grinding out souls, echoes, which I usually do in the later part of the game. Pick up another chunk here because we're looking for chunks now to try to get my wheel to plus 11. So I'm hoping we have enough. I'm pretty confident we will have enough. So I think this guy's glitched. Yeah, he has. I think he's stuck. Doing some pretty decent damage. They drop twin shards, but if you have the iron, I think they start dropping chunks, so it's like totally up to you guys. Like, even for the level that we are, we're doing some pretty decent damage against these guys. More twin shards, I think. I might have enough. I'm pretty confident we'll have enough by the end of this video to actually amp up the cannon a bit more. There's actually a pretty popular armor set coming up to the Executioner set. A pretty good physical defenses. Actually, probably some of the best. Oh shit. Son of a bitch. Goes good with the wheel too and the cannon, they look cool. But we're just gonna stick with this gear. What is this? This is a notebook, isn't it? Yeah, the register, the Vile Blood register. This is just opening the shortcut. This is at the beginning of the Canehurst lantern. The very first one, you can actually take that shortcut straight up to here. It's always handy. And this is the Evelyn. Memory serves me right. Yep, I remember using this in my walkthrough. A very, very powerful handgun. When you have your blood tinge up, it is probably the most powerful pistol in the game. Well, arguably the strongest. If you're talking about like the oh, I can't remember what it's called. The you know, the double barrel pistol. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. But there's actually an armor set, very, very good armor set actually, and a popular one too. The the Hunt Knight's garbs in the set, which is a very, very popular set. It looks good. It's got pretty average defenses. I think it's pretty good with that whole blood attacks, like pistol attacks and stuff like that. So pretty good all-round armor set. Very popular actually. I think I used the legs in my walkthrough. I think it was the legs. Now we're going to just open this shortcut here as well. This actually takes us to the boss up top. But with the magic of editing, we'll actually go back to the Hunter's Dream really quick. Here we are back at the Hunter's Dream, guys. Like I was saying before, we picked up the Evelyn, the Rider Palache, and the Knight set. And with the 21,000 echoes that we have already, we should have a decent amount of echoes by the end of this. And hopefully enough shards and stuff like that to amp us up. So I'm actually quite happy. It was a pretty smooth run. Got the Executioner set too, which is pretty good. Picked up that Tempering Blood Gem too. So we've got 5 chunks from that run. That's pretty good, and a whole heap of twin shards. The Whirligig Saw, you know, I'm probably not going to use it. I'm going to give it away. Get the Evelyn out. And the Knight's Garb. See how much we end up with. Like, look at that. And we end up with 105,000 echoes. This early in the game, man. Use up these madman knowledges while we're here. We'll probably use up the rest of these cold bloods as well, just to see how much we end up with. 1200, not bad I guess. 1000? Yeah, there you go. Alright, 112,000 echoes, guys. We will use a little bit of echoes to amp up my axe and maybe get... Yes, we just have enough. Nice. We plus 8. We should... Oh, we should be able to get this to plus 6 too. 400, 440, 480. Ooh, 440. Man, we are rolling in it. Put the gems on, which boosts it to 137 and 152. Wow, we have 161 and some rally. So those two do the same thing, just have them boost rally. And rally is just the amount of health you can gain back. There's like a red bar when you get hit that you can actually regain from hitting, so that just boosts that stat a little bit more. 110,000, not bad. Let's see how much we can actually level up. Oh, exactly 10. Oh my god, that's awesome. We got at least 20 for that one. 37. We're talking about 7 hit points difference from just... Yeah, look at that. We might just actually go 22 health and 35 strength. That's not too bad from where we are in the game so far. That's actually really good.
Farewell, good hunter.
But that actually looks really good from here on, guys. I'm actually loving that so far. Anyway, guys, I might just leave this. So remember to go check out Sly Guy and Hitman's channel. Their streaming is freaking awesome. I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you're liking this series so far, remember to like my shit, subscribe to my shit, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to hear feedback and your comments in the comment section below. I am your host, Noisy Boy. Thanks for coming on by, and as always, guys, stay noisy.